Okay, so we got this stack back in the Zoe. So next thing is to get the minimum connected up so we can test it, see if it starts, spins, see what it sounds like, and also charge it as well, just to make sure everything is working and see what it sounds like. Basically make sure we've got no major issues. So I've literally just bolted that in. Actually, I was saying in the last video that this one's not held in by that much. Actually, that sort of dull bit on the top is what sticks out of the nut. Fortunately, that nut is quite deep, so there's quite a bit of thread there. But yeah, it still amazes me that it's only got one bolt on it. But yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, so I've got all these connection points I was talking about in the last video to put back on. High voltage battery. Yeah, and just get it to the point where it's happy to start. So 12 volt battery will need to be on, so we've got power, and obviously do high voltage sort of activation on it as well, and yeah, just make sure it spins and it's happy and go from there. So but at least we're going forwards with this now, and I'm going to crack on and catch you later. All right, cheers. Okay, so this is all now wired up, so battery's connected underneath, all the necessary points are kind of connected, and we should have the minimum to start this and get it to spin. I've done the sort of high voltage activation, so that is all fine, and we'll just see what we've got. So right, let's just wake it up, and right, battery charging impossible. Well, we haven't got a charging socket, so that's kind of to be expected. Right, let's make sure it starts. I've got no insert key card. That's because I left it on the roof. One moment. Right, let's put this in. So we've got the we haven't got the rear engine mount on, but that usually shouldn't make a difference. That goes to ready, so that's good. We've got no drive shaft, so I have to be a little bit careful, but we can put it in drive and just let it spin. Sounds a little bit notchy. Okay. Because I've not got the rear mount in, it was bumping a little bit as well. Yeah, that sounded a little bit, that was a little bit kind of the reduction gear cogs. It normally just whirring kind of noise, but yeah, that sounds a little bit like the cogs in the reduction gear are not too good. So we debated when we first got this one in whether the noise was just the motor. I mean, the motor was bad, but that doesn't sound perfect. It did bump a little bit. I think I need to just steady that stack a little bit more, because it's not got the rear engine mount on. So there's a mounting there, that one hanging down, that fits on that bracket that's down there. But I might just yeah, wedge that and just double check. Okay, cool. Right, I am just going to yeah, I'm just going to support the stack a little bit more so we can do a further test. I'll be back momentarily. Right, let's give this another go. Hopefully we should be able to leave this spinning now. I've just supported the stack a little bit at the back. Right, so we're still in ready mode, so we should be able to just leave this spinning now. Just going to tap the accelerator gently, get that spinning. Right, spinning. It's only just moving a tiny bit. I want it to move a little bit more. Come on. Spin. There we go. Oh yeah. I guess you can hear that. Yeah, that's too noisy. Okay. Right, let's turn that off. We have to do this quite carefully because we've not got drive shafts. We have to stop the motor because of the parking lock. So if we just pop it in neutral and just let it spin down. Basically, it's got a parking lock and it's a physical pin in the cog inside the reduction gear. I'll just shut the door so it doesn't beep. So yeah, if I just try and shove it back in park, then it'll just grind the parking lock basically. So yeah, so I have to let it spin down before I can put it back into park or just turn it off. Okay, so it sounds like the reduction gear is noisy as well. That's slightly annoying, but to be fair, when we first started this, I did say the noise was not quite the normal motor noise. There was a slightly different kind of whine to it, and I wonder whether that is, there we go, we can put that back in park now. I wonder whether that is the reduction gear. Okay, right. I haven't actually got a reduction gear for one of these. I've got a later one, a ZE40 onwards, but it doesn't have a parking lock. Okay, I need to have a bit of a think about this. I might get the reduction gear off and take it apart and have a look inside. We definitely know the motor's not noisy, don't we? Because we spun it, and that's definitely quiet. I know that it's got no oil in the reduction gear, but it does sound really, it just kind of sounds loose, doesn't it? Just a really sort of notchy, coggy noise. Okay, right. I will do some thinking. I might get that reduction gear off, and I'll catch you in a bit. Interesting.